Hi, I am Katie Robert, and I am here at Dirty Girl Romance, giving you the first of four portions of this special short that I wrote for my Serve series. It's called Girls Night Out, and it's a lot of fun. So, here's portion number one. Remind me again why I agreed to this? There were 1,000 other things Sarah would rather be doing. Going out to dinner with Will's fiance didn't even crack the top 100. Ridley elbowed Sarah. Because you were a raging bitch to her the first time you met, and second, and probably third too. You're exaggerating. She hadn't been nice, but if Penelope couldn't hang with a cranky Reaver, she shouldn't have hitched her wagon to Will, King Cranky himself. When her best friend sent her one of those looks, she sighed. Okay, I might have been a little pissy, so sue me. I have a lot going on and I'm not a saint like apparently you are. Considering Penelope had made a pass at Garrett the first time she met Ridley, Sarah was kind of surprised the women remained among the living. It was a misunderstanding. Ridley hooked her arm through Sarah's, huddling closer as the wind cut down the street, cold enough that they probably should have cabbed it down to the club. It's not like she's shown any interest in Garrett since that night, and he didn't have eyes for anyone besides Ridley. She knew that. She did. She was just being the raging bitch her best friend accused her of being. Sarah took a breath and winced when it felt like ice sprouted in her lungs. I know. It's hard seeing them both settle down. Ridley was silent for half a block. I'm sorry, you know. No, no, don't be sorry. I practically shoved you into bed with Garrett. She did. It's just different with Will. It had been years in the years since high school. It was Will she'd been closest with. He might present that Ice King persona to the rest of the world, but he'd always been her big brother, ready to swoop in and save her from herself, and too protected by half. He was who she'd call when she had a free night and wanted to try out a new restaurant, or just felt like doing nothing at all. And now he had someone else to do all those things with. It was childish and stupid, and she knew it, but she couldn't stop herself from blaming Penelope for the change. Yes, he seemed happier, but Sarah still missed her big brother. That probably made her a terrible person. I'll be nice tonight, I promise. I just want to give her a chance. She's actually pretty awesome. She is. Easier said than done. When Ridley had sprung her plans for the night on Sarah, she hadn't expected them to include a third. It seemed like every time she turned around, Penelope was there, edging in on the time she usually spent one-on-one. That's not fair, and you know it. Stop being a whiny little brat. She rolled her eyes. She'd get right on that. I'm sure she is. Oh, look, here we are. Ridley kept her voice forcibly chipper in a way that made Sarah want to grind her teeth. She towed her into Hell's Bells, the burlesque club they tried out months ago. She hadn't realized at the time that it was the account that Penelope had stolen from Will. The atmosphere rushed over them, all heat and low lights and pulsing music just low enough to encourage conversation. When the women, when one of the women took stage, there would all that. Sorry. When one of the women took the stage, that would all change and everything would be designed to bring the patrons' attention to her. The whole place had an understated, classy feel that Sarah had immediately liked. Also, it was burlesque. What wasn't there to love about burlesque? So that is portion number one. Next is Shayna Renee's Spicy Reads on the 24th. So a couple days, but I will see you again real soon.